Never would have made it. Sure wouldn't have. I had anything to do with it. It's just how. Yeah, crazy. Uh, yeah, we're gonna talk. I said I was gonna do a live stream and talk about this. I did a video, but just want to talk a little bit more about it. See what y'all think. We almost there. Good Sunday. Good Sundays. We need this rain because all this pollen going. It ain't raining right now, but all this pollen around here. Yeah, we need some rain around here. Wash a lot of this stuff down. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. We're gonna talk about this for a minute. Hello, hello, good morning, grand rising, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. So Ricky Smiley stick his neck out there and give his take on what he feel about the Marvin Sapp situation, and he's saying how people been lying on his name, taking sound clips and whatever, and trying to spin it or whatever, saying that he said lock the doors. He didn't never say lock the doors. Lock the doors is kidnap. He said close the doors. Listen, that's the same difference. Ricky, if I'm inside of a church service and the pastor go to giving his 1 2 or whatever, and he go to saying, I tell you what, ushers, close the doors. And he's kind of like constantly like pressing the ushers to close the doors, saying, yeah, close the doors. That's premeditated. It's 1,000 people watching. It's like 2,000 people in here. If I can get $20 a piece out of all y'all, and everybody that's standing up here with me give $100 because it costs to be up here. That's what that man said. That man said it costs to be up here, right? You are light pressing these people. You are light goddamn pressing these people. Oh, it's rain, sleep, and slow. 7 days a week. Delivery is going on. I just did a delivery. Now I'm finna post up somewhere, do this video, and post up. Wait for my phone to ring, see what's going on. Do some more stuff. Can't stop, won't stop. But that is a form of like kidnapping by law. Technically, kidnapping by law means to remove a person from from one spot to another place. It can be as small as 15 yards, 15 feet. It can be as small as a couple of yards away. That's considered kidnapping. But you at bare minimum was holding them hostage. At bare minimum, you got to call that a light hostage. Close the doors and then go into your spiel about asking about money, saying you need $20 a piece. Not only do you need $20 a piece, you need 1,000 people to walk down here. You want to see the faces of 1,000 people putting $20 in the bowl. And if you ain't got it in cash, come up here with your phone and tap the basket. They got a phone tapping basket that take money out. Like, oh man, you crazy. You're not going to tell me that ain't a slight press. You ain't finna tell me that ain't a light hostage situation. If y'all in my crib or whatever, we got the doors open or whatever. I got the front doors and everything open, and then I tell my wife, hey baby, close the doors right fast. Y'all, hey, close the door, close the door. And he closed the door or whatever, and I say, hey man, listen, I'm trying to get this budget up to we need to get this budget up or whatever to shoot this Christian movie or shoot whatever this, that, and the third. I need all 20 of y'all to put in $1,000 a piece. It's gonna cost like 20 grand to do this. I need a light short film. I need like 20,000 of y'all to do this. That's kind of sort of like that's a press. That's a hostage like type of situation. Like, yeah, I didn't say you can't get up and leave, but come on, man. That's why I don't listen to these celebrities. I really don't follow celebrities online, and I don't let them dictate my mood or dictate my way of thinking. You know what I'm saying? Ricky Smiley is just using his clout and he's using his popularity to to try to sway people's minds. Because you got to think a lot of people that's follow, a lot of humans are followers. They are natural born followers. They follow the who's, the celebrities. They follow them. So if they favorite celebrity say something, you know what I'm saying? They normally go with the flow of what they celebrity said because they just love, they just infatuated with this celebrity. You know what I'm saying? And Ricky Smiley is a fan of, obviously, Marvin Sapp or whatever, or certain celebrities, Christian gospel singers or whatever. But if it was up to me, Marvin Sapp, you never would have made it. Your ass never would have made them $40,000 that you talking about. If it was up to me, if it was up to me, I hope you never did make it. That I don't like the. It's just the notion of like the audacity to like how you asked about it, how you went about asking for it. That's what I'm talking about. It's like how you went about it. There's all kind of ways you if you know you see, because you got to think these church congregations and all this, a lot of this stuff, they have behind the scenes conversation before services start. They be talking to they book you. They have little meetings. So everybody that's a part of this church, not the members, where everybody the members, but not like I'm talking. You know what I mean? And so they be saying what they need to raise. Oh, we need to get this. We need to get that. We got, especially these mega churches. And so they get out there and they know how to do they want to spill or whatever to guilt trip you out of your money to take care of what they trying to do. That's what they doing. God over everything. God over everything. Not no pastor. I don't look at no pastor like he's God. I don't look at him like that. You're supposed to be spreading the gospel, spreading God's word, not trying to use this religion, this practice, this culture to finesse people out of money or whatever, slick people out of money to get what you want. I want $40,000. I need 40,000. God, it's another thing. Ricky Smiley said something about, don't you know, it's certain parts, at certain times of the church services or whatever that's sacred. Let me tell you something. When it comes to some money, it ain't nothing sacred about currency. It ain't nothing sacred about currency. Printing out dead presidents, dead human beings on top of a piece of paper, and this one is worth $1. This one worth 5, 10. It ain't nothing sacred about money. You know how many souls touch money? You probably got money in your pocket right now. You don't know what all souls' hands that money done been through. You got demons that don't touch that money. You got demonic like type. You got Satanists don't touch it. Luciferians that don't touch it. It's only created. It's man-made, created for buying, sell, swap and trade. That's the only thing. That's what currency is. It don't have nothing to do with with sacred. God don't care nothing about no money. God don't care nothing about money. Nothing about a physical piece of paper. Nothing. That's it. I love Jesus, but the institution of the church can be weaponized, and also it can be as well. Yeah, you're absolutely right. And these people, that would get a lot of people away from these. They already have one foot in, one foot out of the church, and then you're gonna make a person get totally out of it when you're doing it like that. You are finessing these people and doing like a it's like a light press, a light bullying, getting what you want out of these people. You're saying close the doors. Why are we closing the doors? Why not now you're secluding it? Now you're making it like private. Now why are you make and church should never be private. Now you're making it private. Why are you doing this? For what? 1,000 people watching. 2,000. I need 1,000 people to come up here and bring $20. I need this. What? Why you need it? No, 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 no. You got the money. You had it yourself. Like these, y'all got to think these Marvin Sapp, a lot of these mega church pastors, Creflo dollars. These people are mega millionaires. Yeah, they can be giving you something. Let always demand the time like you ain't going nowhere anyway, but to go to what he said, you ain't going nowhere anywhere, but going somewhere to get something to eat or something like that. You hear people in the crowd in the crowd laughing like y'all gotta quit being so brainwashed by man, by humans. These are just humans, and they are using religion, God's word. They're using the Bible to finesse you out of, guilt trip you out of whatever it is they want. That's all it is, a finesse game. That's all it is. And Ricky Smiley stuck his neck out there to try to use his influence because he have maybe a friendship, a union, or whatever. He just a diehard fan of Marvin Sapp or the Christian bass like type of singers or whatever, to where he want to stick his neck out there and say he didn't say lock the doors. He probably didn't say lock the doors, but he sure said close them doors. He definitely said close them doors, and kept making it like demanding it. Us just close the doors. Close the doors with his bust down rollie on. With his bust down rollie on, his little pinky ring and all that. And then I saw a clip where Jamal Bryant, that's his name, Jamal, the dude, and he was like 85% of the time Jesus had it wrong. Inside of, and Marvin was just sitting there listening to this man do this. Like man, these people are so bold and so cocky, man. It don't make no sense, man. It don't make no sense at all. No, you look to your left, you see demonic spirits, you see wrongdoing, you see negativity, you just see a whole bunch of dark matter, dark energy, and you turn to your right. You try to go to a church, and then now they ain't here finessing you out of a church. They no man, find God within yourself. You search it, you pray. You don't have to go through no pastor when you ain't gotta do nothing but do this. You can talk to God on your own. You don't have to oh, not my pastor, not my pastor. What you mean, not your pastor? What you mean, not your pastor? You don't, it don't, you don't need a pastor to make it to heaven or be in God's grace. And you're listening to a guy who failed several times. I'm not perfect at all, but you don't need no pastor to make it to heaven or to feel like, okay, I'm going because my pastor said so. No, not my pastor. What you mean? What you mean? He could be a false pastor. You don't need no other human being to make it to heaven or to be in God's grace. All thing you have to do is start praying, have your personal conversation, your personal with God. You don't have to go through somebody. All these people going here to talk to the Catholic priest through the little confession booth. You don't have to talk to him. You talk to God directly. You don't need them. It can also be used to uplift, inspire, and encourage, but also shame, bash, and tear down. Find God within. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. God, it's talking about it's certain parts of the church that's sacred. If it got anything to do with any kind of currency, if it had anything to do with any kind of money, we're trying to get this money up or whatever. That's not sacred. God don't care nothing about no money. It's what's in your heart. It's how rich you are, how wealthy you are in your heart and in your spirit, making God the center of your life. That's what God is more concerned with, not about how much money you tied this week. Because you can you can go to church and put your offering, your tithes or whatever, leave church and go back and go to your sinful ways, whether directly or indirectly. We all sinners. We all have sinned when you didn't even know you were sinning. This stuff is just y'all are getting out of hand with this, trying to make up and take up for these pastors. They be showing their true colors. Y'all hit the like button, please. Y'all have to stop that, man. Stop trying to use your popularity, your celebrityism. It ain't even a word. You trying to use your popularity to try to sway people's minds, and that what keeps people divided. Because you have some people that'll be fans uh, of 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 um of um Ricky Smiley, right? There'll be diehard fans of Ricky Smiley, right? Diehard fans of Ricky Smiley. So when Ricky Smiley jump out there and say that, they yeah, and then they gonna get online and you're gonna look in the comment section and you're gonna see a sea of division because people are so caught up in celebrity, like they worship celebrities like they're gods, and they can be pieces of shit. They can be imperfect. They are imperfect, just like you are. But they worship these celebrities and they lifestyles like they are some man. Fuck you, respectfully. I'm not gonna let you encourage me from your influence or whatever. If it's something that's telling my heart and my spirit, nah, he wrong for that. Then I'm gonna stand on that. I'm not gonna this is Creflo Dollar, oh this is Marvin Sapp, oh this is Kurt Franklin. Oh no, they they get a pad, they can't do no wrong. Shut the fuck up. And that's what's wrong with society. That's what's wrong with the world. That's what's wrong with the world now. Y'all so caught up in being such fans and so in love with your favorite celebrity that you don't even worship God the way you worship these celebrities. You really don't. These people come to church every Sunday so they can see their favorite pastor. shucking and jiving up there in the pool. That's what they go to church for. They don't go there with all focus centering having God at their center. Not my pastor. You ain't gonna say that about my pastor. Man, your pastor full of shit. Yeah, I said it. Your pastor money hungry. Your pastor money hungry. He up there shucking and jiving. He up there, he just up there getting you riled up. And then in five, four, three, two, one. Okay, pass that offering plate around. We're gonna start digging. I remember I used to hear him say, dig deep, dig till it hurt. What? What? You act like your congregation, your members of this church don't have bills and responsibilities and things as well. You act like your congregation don't have things as well. They don't go through things as well. We be full of shit. Creflo Dollar got a mega church right here on Old National. He do not have, I done said this several times, he do not have a presence on Old National. How you a mega church, worldwide church guy, pastor or whatever, known all across the world, and you don't even have a presence on that demonic, toxic, devil filled, demon filled road, Old National. You don't even have a presence on that road. Rick Ross got more of a presence on that road than you do. And the only reason I said Rick Ross because his house is 5 minutes from Creflo Dollar's church. He have more of a presence over there than you do. How is that? And shout out to the pastors that really spread the word, the gospel. They really genuinely get a rush or a high off of spreading the gospel, what they learn, what God has done for them in their life, and sharing their testimony, and really trying to help save souls. I redirect people's path down the path of righteousness of God and what God has done for them. Shout out to them that do not use their education and their influences to swindle their members out of money. Shout out to them. Shout out to them. Shout out to them. The real pastors that really go out there and really seek change, and not it's not a hidden agenda. You're not using your popularity to try to just sway people however you want. You're gonna tell the people that's on stage with you, Marvin Sapp, oh, y'all that's up here with me, y'all gonna offer, y'all gonna put $100 in. How you gonna tell them what they're gonna do? What if that person that's their last $100? Or what if they didn't have $100? Damn, what you gonna say then? How you know that those people that's in the crowd got $20 to spare like that, to give like that? Now, we didn't tell you to make no mega church or be a part. Any of these pastors like that. It costs to be up here. It costs what? You covered by the blood. You covered by God. It costs what? What it costs? Time. What it costs? God has already prepared a place for you. What it costs? Because it's a money grab. It's all a money grab. It's a hustle. It's a hustle. It's a hustle. You can see it in their face, man. It's a white pastor. I'm trying to remember his name. It's because I be looking at those money hungry pastor videos. This white pastor, you see, like he looked demonic in his eyes. He got like demonic like eyes. What this white man name? Y'all put it in the comments. I know I'll be like, yeah, that's it. Not the old boy down there in Texas, Joe Alstein, not him, who hesitated to open his doors when it was flooding in Houston to have so people can have like a little shelter, a little place until they can figure it out. Not him. I'm talking about that other one, with the private jets. He said he don't get on regular planes. He have to have a private jet because it's a long tube and a whole bunch of different demonic souls on it. Ain't you a pastor? Deliver them then. Y'all can look this up. He said he do not fly commercial because it's a long tube and it's a whole bunch of demonic souls and all kind of. Ain't you a child of God? Ain't you a man of God? Deliver them then. Being a man of God, hey, if you're a man of God and you God fearing, you can be in a room full of demons and feel exact so comfortable. You can be see, they the ones that flee. It's crazy. It's crazy. Oh, it's crazy. Peter Papa, that sold the miracle water. Yeah, him too. Miracle water for 19. I remember him. I remember him. I remember that other one too. We just need 1,000 people to send $1,000 right now. You gotta dig deep that man. And you got gullible people everywhere, man. Bless their heart. God bless them. Bless their heart. You got to think if you're a pastor, right? But you're a finessing pastor. You one of those pastors that like you money hungry. You know how you talk, you spaz talking pastor, right? Try to flip the scripture to make it fit your agenda, right? You got to think if you got two, 3,000, 5,000 people in attendance, 15, 20,000 people in attendance, you can rattle up 10% of them, 20% of them to give you what you really want. And it's easy. It's easy. Just imagine if you get 30, you get $1,000 out of 30 people. What? I could quit $30,000 just by rounding them up, and that's what these people are doing. So I still stand on what I believe. I believe that Marvin Sapp was wrong how he went about that. I feel like Ricky Smiley is being biased and he's trying to use his influence, his status of a celebrity or whatever, to try to sway the minds back onto. Because you got to think, man, do not be. Do, you can be a fan of a celebrity like some what they bring to the table, whether a comedian, an actor, an athlete, or entertainer or whatever. But don't put them on no pedestal where you got them in a space where they you can justify all they wrongdoing when they wrong. Don't get there. Don't ever get to a point in life. I don't even follow celebrities like that. Cool with them. I don't have that much of a problem with them or whatever, unless they just on some clear cut BS or whatever. But never put these people. It's okay to be a fan of certain things they do, but don't put them on a level to where you be so blinded to where they can do no wrong in your eyes, and you try to. Because what they're gonna do is they know that what they're gonna do is use their influence to sway people, to get people to still be on their side, knowing they wrong. But I don't want to hold y'all up, man. I don't want to hold y'all up. I just wanted to do that video because I just saw a clipping of Ricky Smiley, in a sense, talking about if you say lock the doors, that's kidnap. Actually, that still ain't even kidnap. That's still a hostage situation. You don't even know what you're saying, Ricky Smiley. If I grab you and I move you from one room to another room, if I move you from the living room to the kitchen to the bathroom, that's kidnapping because I forcefully moved you without your willing. I moved you to I moved you around. That's actually kidnapping. But if I say close the doors, and I start making like basically demands on what I need and what you're gonna give me. $20 per person. Come down. I want to see your face. $100. Oh y'all, I'm slight pressing you. I'm making a demand. I'm bullying you. I'm bullying you. I am bullying you. At minimum, false imprisonment. Exactly. You're bullying these people and you're guilt tripping these people. Every last one of those people that he was looking at, as soon as he said close the doors and start talking about money, all of them should have got up and start walking out. Every last one of them. Y'all got to start standing up to y'all pastors, man. Y'all got to start standing up when they out of line. Y'all got to start holding them to the fire the same way they gonna hold you to the fire or guilt trip you about whatever you got going on. You ain't finna do that. You ain't going nowhere. You ain't finna do that. Go to a buffet. Well, he said something like that. So what? What if they did? So what if that $20 you asked for the 20 they were gonna spend to go get something to eat after they left the service? Now they got to be hungry. That's their last 20. Now they have to be hungry. Like these people, man. Man. Y'all have to wake up, man. Quit putting these people on your pedestals. You do not need a pastor to make it to heaven. You do not. I repeat, God sent people. He put people in front of you. You have to be able to catch it. You know what I'm saying? But you do not need another imperfect human to be in God's grace or to make it to heaven, especially a money driven one. You better find you another church to become a member of, especially a money driven one. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it. Your favorite pastor If he always talking about money and always resorting to money and this and that and demanding stuff, he is just a money hungry, jack-legged false preacher, false prophet. That's what he is. Your favorite pastor. Yeah, I said it. Yes, I said it. Yes, I did. Very easy. I do not put these people on pedestals like they just subhuman or they just, like God did this. No. I am humble king though. Y'all have a peaceful, blessed day. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I appreciate y'all. I try not to have my live streams 2, 3 hours long or whatever, especially sitting in the car waiting on some deliveries or whatever. So um wake up, man. Wake up, man. Don't let these celebrities use their influence to sway your mind. If you feel something in your heart and your spirit is wrong, do not let a celebrity that you're a fan of, because that's how the devil will get you. To get, put something in front of you, a person that you respect or you like, and if they say something, you know in your heart or heart and your spirit, no, man, this ain't right. But this is my. Oh man, I like this person. Don't they can be wrong. They can be wrong. I am humble king. Y'all have a peaceful, blessed night, day.